Hey guys, Ryan here, and today it is Wednesday, it's about 6:30, I'm really tired, just got back from work, wasn't planning on doing a video, but on Tuesday they buffed a load of tanks, including the KV5, so I'm going to bring you a KV5 replay on Overlord. Now, I'm going to be in a standard battle, I'm going to be tuned with Atheno in his T-54E2, which is a non-pref tank, meaning I could have seen tier 10s, but we got very lucky with matchmaking anyway. Although I kind of wanted to see tier 10s. So if anything, I got unlucky. Now, they buffed a lot of tanks, they changed a lot of tanks. Some much needed, some interesting, and some just don't know why they did it. Like the E4 and the T95E6 didn't need buffs, but they buffed them anyway, because reasons. Now, as you can all probably guess, first thing I did Tuesday evening when I got back home from work, showered, ate, got ready to play video game, the first thing I did was jump in the KV5 straight away. I had to do it. I had to try my new KV5. And I was so excited to bring you the replay of my very first game on Tuesday in the KV5, newly buffed. And it was just my very first game of Tuesday, if I'm honest, since the update with all the buffs. That I didn't even bring up the stats of what got changed on this, so I'll tell you best off the top of my head, so don't quote me if these being true. I think it got a speed buff to its reverse speed, from something to something, I don't know, but it got reverse speed buff. It got an aim time buff from about 2.86 seconds to 2.3, I believe. It got a DPM buff, so it got a rate of fire buff. And it got an armor buff on the R2-D2 turret, the cupola, and the front of the turret. And the front of the turret one's huge, because it went from 180mm thick to 230, which is going to stop a lot of vehicles from just shooting through the front of it with standard rounds. Now, if you remember from my previous videos, I never got penned too much anyway. So, I wasn't complaining. The only thing they didn't buff was the standard pen, which is what I thought they were going to. I thought they were going to buff the frontal armor and the standard pen. Instead, they buffed frontal armor, DPM, gun handling, reverse speed, and no penetration buff. But, I fight tier 10s with this pen anyway, so I can keep doing it. Now, something you may have noticed, I was so excited to go out in the KV5 on Tuesday, that I forgot to put a commander in my tank. Again. Oh, I'm such a fucking nipple, like, honestly. So what happened is on the Monday or the Sunday, I was playing with Spandex, and I went out in the Minotaur, and in my very first game of Minotaur, I realised I'd forgotten to put a commander on. So after that game, I put the commander from the KV5 Garnet into the Minotaur, and now I forgot to put him back. So that explains that, although you could also just say it's me being stupid. Now I came over here to ram the Centurion, and I'm gonna miss. So again, this game's going horribly for me. I forgot my commander, I've missed the ram, I'm just all over the place. But I'm really excited because buff KV5. I'm not bouncing much, but I'm not really trying to bounce a lot here. And I just wanted to pay attention to the reload. I have no commander on this, so I'm missing out on an extra 10% reload buff. And again, like, the reload already feels... I don't know why they buffed it. It didn't need a DPM buff. It was already known for having really good DPM as far as tier 8 heavy tanks go. But, I'm not going to complain. And I'm just looking forward to the time I get to fight tier 10s in this. It's... Wargaming have released a beast, and they don't even know it. Now, I believe that guy just fired high explosive at me, although I'm not too sure. Which, if he did, was a bit of a weird choice. You see him shooting on the move and everything, just trying to push through. Now, something to bear in mind is, there's a Tiger 2 that I thought was AFK. Turns out, he's playing because he just fired at me, so I'm trying to move forward and backwards. And let me tell you, the armor buff on the front compared with the reverse speed buff, now you might think the reverse speed isn't very important, but when you're moving backwards and forwards trying to dupe the enemy into shooting your side armor, that extra reverse speed could be clutch. Right, still just moving, wiggling, trying to angle against 3 different tanks. Team come to help me with the Tiger 2, and I'm on 11 hit points. Now, the Soviet heavy tank platoon, if I think it's a Scourge and a Fatherland on the other side of the map, both of which got buffed, by the way. Don't know why the Kurvich got buffed, it was already a super awesome tank. Fatherland, fair enough. But the Scourge got buffed as well, because reasons. Now, I wanted to go fight the Draugen and everyone, but I'm also kind of worried of those 2 Soviet heavy tanks that are top tier, and I kind of want to help my team deal with them, just in case they can't deal with it themselves. You know, me as a top tier heavy, I should probably go and help them deal with the other top tier heavies. Now, as I'm moving over here, I'm actually going to load the premium rounds because 167 standard pen will struggle to go through even the lower plate of an IS-3 and a Corvette, so APCR it is. And that's the only real reason I would have liked the penetration buff. If they gave it about 186 to 189mm standard pen, that would at least be enough to where I don't have to load premium for the lower plate of an IS-3. Now, I had to pre-load for 2 Russian heavy tanks at tier 8, and instead I'm shooting a tier 6 medium with it. And you're going to see, I want to go and ram him, but the bastard Fatherland to my left tracked me, and now that he's there, I can't move forward. So I'm trying to angle against the Fatherland, whilst also dealing with the T-3045. I need to stop him from getting behind me. Another shot into the Fatherland. I really want to try and ram this T-3045. Bounce a shot by him, I missed a return shot, trying to angle for the Fatherland who misses me. And this is kind of what I do in KV5, keep myself in line of sight of multiple enemies and try and bounce them all at the same time. See him moving just constantly backwards and forwards. And this is where the aim time buff comes in quite handy as well. Because you're constantly moving in the garnets trying to avoid them hitting your weak points, your aiming circle gets a bit large, so the slightly improved aim time is actually quite nice. Another shot in. Fatherland's on less than 100 hit points. And am I going to get the kill? I do get the kill. So, on the Tuesday, I got to play my buff KV5. Very first game, I forget my commander because I'm a nipple. And I can't quite remember. Just under 2100 base XP for 4780 damage, 3 kills, 1300 assistance, only under 3k block, but nice tanker, steel wall, high caliber. I'm going to have a lot of fun in the KV5, and you can expect a lot more KV5 videos, I think. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.